Superman, aka the Man of Steel, was inspired by a man from the Middle East that lived over 2,000 years ago?
That he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish.
I have 5 points that I think make a pretty good argument. Watch to the end to see if you agree. Number 1, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were the creators of Superman. They created Superman in 1933. Why is that important? It's not. What's important is that they were children of Jewish immigrants. Jesus was a Jew. Let me know what you guys think about that. Number 2, from above, Superman's father, Jor-El, sends his son, Kal-El, which is Superman's original name, as a baby to Earth. So Jor-El sends Kal-El to Earth. Like God the Father sent his son Jesus to this world. We can see in John chapter 8, verse 42, Jesus said to them, "If God were your father, you would love me, for I have come here from God. I have not come here on my own. God sent me." By the way, the word El is Hebrew for God. Hebrew is the language that Jewish people speak. Number 3. Okay, this one's a little bit of a reach, but stay with me, okay? Kal-El was sent in a star-like ship to Earth. Here's the Kryptonian rocket. Made its first appearance in Action Comics in 1938. I mean, it kind of looks like a star, it kind of doesn't. It just depends which way you want to look at it. I can hear people in the comments, that's a bit of a reach, okay? You look like Michael Jordan in Space Jam 1. Take it easy. Anyway, the same way Jesus, when he first was born, was heralded in by a star. You might be saying, what? Jesus wasn't heralded by no star. Oh yes he was. In Matthew chapter 2 verse 1, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him." Number 3.1. Okay, so listen to this. In the article, the guy says that Superman's earthly parents, their original names were Joseph and Mary. I'm like, what? That's crazy. We all know that Jesus' earthly parents' names were Joseph and Mary. So I looked it up. In 1939, Superman number 1 introduces Superman's adoptive parents. Where he was wrong in the article was that they don't actually mention Superman's father's name, but they only mention Superman's mother's name. And his mother's name was Mary Kent. Later on in the comics, they do change their name to Jonathan and Martha Kent. But still, originally, Superman's mother's name was Mary and Jesus' mother's name was Mary. Number 4. When Superman comes of age, he visits the Arctic wilderness to speak with his father's spirit. Just like Jesus plenty of times went into the wilderness to speak with his father. Thereafter, speaking with his father, Superman embraces his mission as Superman to fight for truth and justice. Very similar to the mission of Jesus. Last point. Number 5. Superman's mortal enemy is Lex Luthor, who envies power. Specifically envies the power that Superman has and wants it for himself.
I figured out way back. God is all powerful, he cannot be all good. And if he is all good, then he cannot be all powerful.
And who is Jesus' mortal enemy? Satan, who wanted to be just like God, and that ultimately got him cast out of heaven. So there you have it. What do you think? Do you think Superman was inspired by Jesus? Is it just baloney? Was it pulled out of thin air? Does this make no sense at all? Does it make some sense? And does it make you think? Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one.